Wendy Williams!
Microphone check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Wendy Williams, experience.
She's the first lady of the Terror Squad. She hails from the Bronx, New York City. And she ain't apologizing about nothing. It's Remy Martin. Now, look, I got criticized last time that you were here.
Wow, what'd I do?
Because I still call you Remy Martin, and everybody calls you Remy Ma, but because I was introduced to you as Martin, I mean, you know, via being a fan. Mm-hmm. Did you ever get sued or something by the Remy Martin company?
No, never. I was just being more cautious with it. Never, like, they actually helped me a lot. Like, when I need parties, anything, they are always, like, willing to help. But it's just in case they ever get crazy and get mad, or I'll do a song that's a little bit too crazy
like
for them.
Smith and Wesson did with the Cocoa Brothers.
No Biggie Smalls thing.
Right.
So just to be safe, like when I had signed my new deal,
I
left it as Remy Ma. But my real name is Remy, so at the end of the day.
Oh, that's your government name?
Mm-hmm. So my ID.
Wow.
Wow.
What was your mother thinking?
Like one of my not my grandfather, but it's like my mom and my aunt. They didn't have the same father, but I always called my grandfather. He owned a liquor store.
Oh,
like my cousin's name is Tequila.
Them names, y'all. All right, let's get to the bottom of things. First of all, I cannot believe that for as long as we've known you, I'm talking about the public. Mm-hmm. This is your first CD.
It's my first album.
Ever in your life.
Ever in my life.
I love the cover. It's very cute. She's really girly, but she's got on Tim's and a pit bull. Like, don't start none, won't be none.
Just in case you thought it was too sweet. Like, I kept it with the sneakers in the back. I have my new balance.
Yeah.
I took the N off, though.
And it says something about Remy. Mm-hmm. And they took the N off New Balance. Why'd they do that?
I don't know. I think probably something with New Balance. I just noticed it, like, when I seen the thing in the store. I was like, hey, where's the N on my New Balance?
Yeah. So let's get to the bottom of things, Remy. What is this? This is a picture of you inside. Oh. Let me find out. Look at the inside cover.
You have to see Wendy. She looks so cute.
I got shoes. These are my
cute
office
like
slippers.
That. She has on a pinstripe, like mini
and slutty. Look, you
mini business suit.
Practically see my coochie.
It's really cute. But she has on the cutest orange Uggs. Like, so cute.
No, but these are my office shoes. Do you know what I'm doing? Later on today. This magazine, this Jolie magazine, is the new, Black Girl magazine. And so tonight here in the city, we're having like a cocktail party sip, and I do Ask Wendy within the magazine. So I'm repping because
I seen this magazine yesterday, but I didn't even open
it. Do it for our sales.
Like, Tyra has freckles.
Yeah. Yeah.
That.
But anyway, let's talk about this situation going on. Okay. As the first lady of the Terror Squad, is there a situation between you and Fat Joe?
Okay. As far as there's always a situation between me and Fat Joe. For the simple fact, it's not that I don't listen. It's just I have my own mind. And if I think that something should be done one way, I'm going to say it.
Okay.
Whereas most of the time, nobody else is going to say that. Like, no one ever wants to oppose the boss, so they don't want to go against the person that's in charge. But if I feel like
who are some of these people?
This is everybody. Like, for everybody in the whole, like, nobody else besides me ever gets into serious arguments with Joe and the squad. Like, ever. Because they not going to say nothing.
Is it a black Puerto Rican thing? Just asking.
Like, I don't think so. No,
okay,
I don't think it's that at all. Like, ever.
Okay.
It's just that it might even be a male-female thing.
I was going to say, then is it a male-female thing?
It might be a male-female thing because I'm pretty sure some of the things that I done said to Joe, some of the arguments we done got into, like, if I was a guy or if he was a girl, we would have fought, like, on some serious.
Okay.
But that's the things that you go through when you family and when you be together. Like, people don't understand that. Like, I don't know nobody, no crew that's everything is always 112 peaches and cream every day.
Right.
I don't know nobody that's like that. And if I feel something's wrong, I don't care who you are.
Right.
I'm gonna say what I feel.
So, I mean, it's been 6 years coming, this CD.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, that's, what is that, lack of support?
It was a combination
of rhymes.
It was a combination of everything. Like, when it comes to music and writing rhymes, like, that's me all day. 10 minutes and I write a whole song.
Right.
That's what I do. That's my talent. Like if I never got paid a dime or a dollar to write another song, that's what I would still write. Because that's what I do. That's how I vent and that's how I express myself. But over the years, it's been from, I was signed to Loud Records for a while. Loud Records got taken over by Sony.
Okay.
So my album never got to come out under there.
Right.
So for a minute, I was just doing mixtapes. I was doing stuff with other artists, like Nelly album, 3 6 Mafia album, Big L album.
Enough work to make us think that you had an album coming out or an album already out.
Exactly. So for a long time, I was never signed to Terror Squad Records.
Oh.
That's what people don't understand. I was never
So how long have you been signed to Terror Squad Records?
About a year now.
What?
About a year. I signed my deal after we got our Grammy nomination for Lean Back. So even when we did Lean Back, when we did Yeah, Take Me Home, I didn't have a record deal. When I did the Terror Squad album, they paid me for each song that I did as a side artist.
Wow.
Because I didn't want to sign. They was telling me something like if I signed as a member of the Terror Squad for that album, like they were also going to sign me as my solo deal. And I was like what part of the game is that?
Right.
So I was like, I'm not signing neither one. I'll do the album was already done.
Right.
So they had to pay me or either take me off every song.
Right.
And if you get the Terror Squad album, you take me off every song, it's a Fat Joe's album, pretty much.
Okay. So, by the way, have you ever ghostwritten for Fat Joe? Because that's the word in the street.
What it is when we'll be in the studio, we'll make a song together, and they'll be like, what's the word that rhyme with this, or here's the hook that we're gonna do. It was never like me just here's the song. And,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was never like that. The same way, if I'm in this, well, no one ever really does that for me, but it's just it was never this me here. This is your whole album.
Yeah.
Never.
Okay.
That's just people talking. And when he hears that, he feels like instead of, or not even him, it may not even be him, the people around him, they hear that, they're like, Remy's probably telling them this. Like,
right.
Why would I tell people that?
Okay,
what do I get out of that?
Let me ask you, they left the gray hair in your hair. Don't you hate that?
Really?
Here it is.
Hated it.
I tell them, I'm like, you make sure when you weft up my hair, you pull all the grays out.
This is a new style I'm going with. Just
I like
blonde
that.
on the tips and blonde it out.
Yeah, it's blonde on the tip and
I can't bleach my hair no more. No more bleach.
Yeah.
I quit.
I quit. Yeah, I've been there.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Funkmaster Flex. Mm-hmm. The word is that he's not. I think he said the word. Taryn, you said he said the word that he's not playing your music until Fat Joe calls him up with the thumbs up.
He said that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy. I heard last week that he said I'm officially the queen of NY. Like that was the last thing I heard. So
when's the last time we heard any Terror Squad music on Bomb Drop Show? I mean, Remy music.
I don't know. I was listening the other day. I heard a lot. So, well, this happened when did me and Joe.
The beef went down Sunday night with DJ Envy.
Yeah. So this is what, Wednesday. I don't know. I haven't listened yesterday. Yesterday was my album release. My album came out yesterday, so I was listening to the radio. And the day before that, I was doing like press everywhere, so I didn't listen. But that's crazy to me. Like,
better jump on the turnpike and head to
Philly. If he was to say
strict skills
that he's not playing any of my music until Joe gives him, that's crazy. Why would that be? Like, I would want to know, like, why?
Because Flex.
What? Why would that be the reason? I'm not gonna play any more Remy music until Joe. Why?
Because Joe leads the Terror Squad and
who is the Terror Squad?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. It's you. It's Joe. Let's see. Cuban Links isn't down anymore, right? Pun is dead.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace.
Yeah, we just acknowledged him yesterday. 6 years it's been.
6 years, me yesterday.
6 years.
Like that would be, to me, that would be crazy to me. Like if I would have heard him say that's crazy to me. So if that's the case, maybe I should call Joe and tell him to give him the thumbs up, because I just spoke to Joe the other day.
So you and Joe are cool, even after you went on the radio?
Joe's heated at me. He's heated. He told me that he's not sure if he'll ever speak to me again. But at the end of the day, it's not gonna change the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody who knows Remy Martin for lying. Like, that's not what I do. It takes too much time.
This is what you said.
I don't care enough to lie.
Here's a Remy quote. I thought the whole Fat Joe beef with 50 was stupid. I'm a girl first. I don't belong nowhere between that At the end of the day, it's music. It's not my fault that G Unit makes good music, regardless of beef or whatever. They make good music, and I'm a fan of good music. Does Joe have a problem with you saying that?
I don't know. I don't understand how you would. What's wrong with that? Like, it is what it is. I'm not getting in the middle of that. That's not. What do I look like? First of all, I'm not nowhere near on Fat Joe or 50 Cent's level. Like, last time I checked, both of them were millionaires.
Right.
Like, you know, I'm not a millionaire yet. Like, I
Right.
can't never put out an album and make sure that everything, like, I can't just never do a song, never have a job, and for the rest of my life,
Do you
I'm good.
regret airing your feelings on the radio?
Yeah, but not because of what other people are saying, just because that's not my style. You know what I'm saying? I always took pride in all these years, even when me and Joe had millions of arguments.
Yeah.
Way worse than what happened on the radio on Sunday.
Yeah.
Way worse. Like,
What made
anything
you
I
air
said,
like
Joe
that?
said things a million times ever.
All right, just checking.
Like, but at the same time, ungrateful bitch before.
Okay.
Never called me. Well,
I'm just trying to figure out, exactly where it goes.
Like,
what made you go crazy on the radio
What it
then? Was it Get Right?
no, I'm gonna tell you what it was. What it was is, I'm just tired of being tired. Like, I really actually had enough. I felt like it was 2 weeks before my album. The label's telling me that they shipping 100,000 of my album. And
your son needs new shoes.
I'm calling Steve Rifkin. They telling me he's on a plane. I'm calling Fat Joe. They telling me he's in the Bahamas.
Nobody.
Meanwhile,
I know.
I'm on promo tour, stressed out every day, and we supposed to all be in this together. I felt like I was the only one that was hurt. So what was with me, I'm the type of person that if I'm hurt, I'm gonna do something till you feel how I feel.
Okay.
And the only thing I regret, everything I said was true.
Right.
Was what I said was true? Yes. Should I have did it on the radio? No. Just for the simple fact, it's people that, like, I was telling her, I had a girl come up to me and she was like, yeah, Remy, that's right. F Fat Joe. Like, hold on. Like, be clear.
Like other people are all up in the beef.
You can't say that. Like,
Yes.
I can say that.
Okay.
Don't come to me because I don't want that.
Yes.
And now I got everybody else coming and everybody's in there. I always prided myself that no matter how many times people came like, so what's going on with you and Fat Joe?
Right.
I was like, it's all good. Because I never wanted our business in the streets
Right.
like that. And it's not, people's like, it's like the game 50. It's not the game 50 because we really have love for each other.
Yes.
I've known these people, Joe, Mach, all of them, since I was 17 years old.
Yeah.
Since before I had a child, before all of this. So they have my young love. Like,
Yes.
it's things that they do that I just don't understand it. It's true. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I just met these people. Like, I know his son. I watched his son grow up. He knows my son. So for you to tell me you love me and you want me to win and you care so much about me, but I don't see you in presence. Like, I felt like it should be no reason why he's not on my tour bus with me right now. You're not doing nothing. You're not, I mean, you may feel like you're not promoting. Yeah, you could be on my tour bus with me right now.
MOP is G Unit now. You were on Annie Up. How do you feel about MOP being G Unit now?
I mean, I wish them the best. That's my whole thing. If you mind peoples and I love you and you tell me, Rem, if I'm here with you, I'm going to be struggling. But if I go over there, I'm good. If I love you, go ahead, be good.
So
I'm not going to make you stay here and struggle
you to be a
with
part,
me.
Would you be a part of G Unit?
The only reason why I wouldn't be a part, I have nothing against G Unit. The only reason why I wouldn't be a part of G Unit is because I know Joe so doesn't dislike them. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that would be a total disrespect. Even though me and him not speaking, I know me signing the G Unit would be the ultimate smack in the face for him.
But we do it to each other all the time.
Even
Look at Casey with Nick. Let's bring that back around.
It's true.
You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you?
I know what you mean.
Nick and Jessica is now.
Now she messed with him.
Oh, where's my life in style? Show Remy. Bring her into the fold.
It's over there. It's the one
Yo,
that's
you saw
I
it?
seen it.
What?
It's crazy. But I'm not like that. Like, people looking at me, like, it's some people that's like, oh, she mad foul, she grimy. How she gonna do that to Joe? Like, well, y'all listening to what I'm saying? Like, I done been doing this for too many years. Like, it's not too much a person could take. It's not that much loyalty. And it's so much loyalty to a point where you're being so loyal that now it's just stupidity.
Yeah.
Now you're just stupid.
Yes.
Like, come on. It don't make sense. I'm going to keep bending over backwards to get nothing. I'm creating beasts and not speaking to people and not doing that. And I can't be on certain songs, or I can't be in a certain movie, or I can't be in because you have beef with this person. But I'm not good.
Right.
And if I am good, it's because I make myself good.
Right.
And if I'm not saying Joe never helped me. Joe has helped me. But at the same time that Joe helped me, I helped him as well. Just the same. Last year when we
walk around the metal detector, that's the only, from the whole lean back, and that song lit up the charts and the radio, but that was my verse.
And when it came to doing shows, because he was on the chorus, but when it came to doing I just feel like, okay, let's take the song Lean Back, for example.
Okay, wait. Hold that thought.
All right.
We're going to take a break. Remy Martin's in the studio. We got some more questions for her. Okay. And I want to know ultimately from you what it is that you want from Fat Joe so we can see if we can resolve this perhaps now. Because your CD is in stores and you need the support. We'll be back, everybody. Keep it here.
It's Wendy, man.
You had a caller call in once and ask, how do you not get crack lip when you chiefing?
Yes.
Tell them to roll a filter up in their stuff and they'll be all right.
Thank you.
You welcome.
I mean, they thank you.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS presents the WBLS Diet Pepsi Getaway and Play Trip a Day.
Get aboard JetBlue Airways and be our guest.
March 30th through April 2nd at the luxurious 5-star El Conquistador Resort and Country Club in Puerto Rico.
Lose yourself in the vibrant beauty of this grand hotel.
Perched on a 300-foot cliff overlooking the Atlantic and Caribbean Oceans. Relax and be pampered at the Golden Door Spa, El Con's tranquil path to inner and outer peace. Oh, hell, let's get to the point. We're gonna party. We're gonna have fun. I got DJ Quad coming from Jersey and JC Jace coming from Brooklyn and SNS coming from uptown. We're leaving nothing to chance. Keisha Coles is gonna be entertaining us, and I need you to be at my private island party. It's Palomino Island. Come on, let's go to Puerto Rico. And hey, the party is sponsored by Bally's, so get your Bally's Total Fitness on. Oh, and don't miss Steve Harvey's Celebrity Golf Classic.
Listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show each weekday morning at 7:15 a.m. He'll let you know when to call in to win. Be the correct caller and pack your bags for the WBLS Getaway and Plane Trip a Day to the El Conquistador Resort in Puerto Rico.
For more info, log on to WBLS.com.
It's the WBLS Trip a Day Getaway.
Courtesy of Diet Pepsi. Light, crisp, refreshing.
And the station giving you fun in the sun.
107.5.
How you doing?
WBLS.
I didn't think he was going to put that part in the commercial. No, not funny, but something that I think in the back of my mind. Why is it that part of watching a person on a trapeze is, I wonder if they're going to fall?
Yeah, scary.
You don't want to talk about it. It's not something that we talk about as humans. It's not something that we wish, but just, God, I wonder if he's going to. Well, it happened. A trapeze artist plunged to his death with a safety cord snap during the aerial performance over in Paris at the big circus that they have over there. 47 years old, he was performing with a 3-man troupe without a safety net, which is all a part of the drama of being in the audience. Like, oh my gosh, no net. You know, if the cord snaps, he's dead. And the cord snapped, and now he's dead. Yeah, well. This hour of the Wendy Williams Experience is brought to you by Entertainment Tonight. I'm sure where you can follow the story on Nick and Jessica and that damn Casey. And I wanted to talk with you about LA weight loss. 1-800-448-TRIM, 1-800-448-TRIM. LA weight loss is the way to go. There are a lot of choices that you have in terms of weight loss programs today. But then you got to weed out the crap. Like you don't want to take, don't want to do a weight loss program that requires you to take pills instead of eating food. So throw that out. Then you don't want to do a weight loss program that requires, a week's worth of meals. You've seen this one on TV. A week's worth of meals sent to you through the mail, left on your doorsteps. You bring them inside and you just open up like it's like astronaut food. It's not even real food. So throw that diet out. Then, you don't want to participate in a weight loss program that requires you going to the gym 7 days a week. Why? Because you're a lazy fat slob. And you didn't get that way. And me too. Look, I'm pointing to me too. A lazy fat slob since first grade. Don't have the discipline or the strength to go to the gym 7 times a week. So let's throw that one out. What are you left with? Very few and far between. That's why LA weight loss ranks right up here with the best. Right up there. They don't require you to go to the gym. You go on your own. I will say this. I go to the gym once a week now. I was going like 3 times a week right before I had the baby. I haven't been able to get back into that mode, and I'm generally a lazy person. LA weight loss, my first 15 pounds I lost without going to the gym. This 15 pounds, I need to race my heart. Why? Because racing your heart is good for you. It helps you burn calories, and it makes you feel better. It's a pain in the behind to go, and I can only discipline myself to go once a week. I don't want a trainer, and I want to be able to go in there and do my own thing. I don't want anybody breathing over me and telling me what I need to do, because I'm still basically a very lazy person. But I go to Bally's, and I do my LA weight loss, and I drink tons of water. And I eat real food, not prepackaged astronaut food. And I eat chocolate-covered cherries. And I eat a little real butter on my rice. Yeah, I said rice. You want to know all about it? Okay, I've got the telephone number. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you by calling you a fat slut, but you know what I'm saying. From one fatty to another, I think we can talk like that. 1-800-448-TRIM. Look, I've changed the outside, but, the inside, I'm still, it still is what it is. Parker, 1-800-448-TRIM. And the outside has changed, but it's still not, it's to my liking. It's not to the world's liking. You've got to do what's right for you. You can't lose weight for anybody but yourself. And only you can determine what your comfort zone is, 1-800-448-TRIM. Let LA Weight Loss help you out. And you know what they have? They have a one-on-one weight loss counselor. My girl's name is Diane. I've asked Diane never to identify herself to you guys as my Diane, in case you guys ever ask, because I always end up talking to her about more than just weight loss. Because that's how it is. It's a free shrink. I mean, it's not really free because you're paying for the program, but the program's affordable. A lot of programs, as you lose the weight, you got to get your own shrink to deal with your new waist size. And depending on how much weight you're losing, you've got a whole nother world of problems once you lose your weight. If you lose 100 pounds, man, guys are looking at you like they've never looked at you in your life. Maybe you can't handle that. One of my LA weight loss girls, she emailed me saying that she is being called the whore of her block now. She lost 125 pounds on LA weight loss. I swear to God, this is true. And they're girls are coming up in her face calling her slut and whore and all like that. It's become so impossible. She's ready to move. She said if she knew that it was this complicated losing weight, then perhaps she never would have done that, And I called her back because, I don't email. And I said, no, you want to lose the weight. The thing is that with LA Weight Loss, you've got to use your LA Weight Loss counselor for more than just, and she was just using her counselor to say, eat this or don't eat that, or girl, you really don't need those chips. Come down, come down, come down. I was like, honey, use that weight loss counselor for what she's there for. Tell her about the problems with your new size and how people are relating. It's better to talk to her than talk to me. That's your counselor. LA Weight Loss is affordable and they're there for you. Let them help you. What is it? 20 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds or more. 1-800-448-TRIM. 1-800-448-TRIM. I wouldn't tell you about it if I didn't believe in it. It's LA Weight Loss. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Wowie, wowie, wow. How would you love to be caller number 10 right now on the phones? Get on the bus Saturday, February 11th, Valentine's weekend, and have a special pre-Valentine's performance while you stay overnight at Foxwoods Resort and Casino and check out Genuine, Jagged Edge, and Donnell Jones and Case. Shut up. Wowie, wowie, wow. This is for Saturday, February 11th. Now, I will, share with you. This is the closest weekend to Valentine's. Valentine's this year is on a Tuesday night. You got to work Wednesday. There's only but so much getting it in you can get in because the next morning you got to wake up and go to work. You see what I'm saying? Wowie, wow. Let's give this away now. Caller number 11 is going to win. 866-GET-WENDY. Did I over-dramatize that? Oh, sorry. Sorry. I mean, I don't mean to over-dramatize things, but it's just a little bit in my nature. I don't know why I do it, but when you see my book covers, which I just got today, this is some drama for your asses. Ooh, especially the second one. The first book is Drama is Her Middle Name, The Ritz Harper Chronicles, Volume 1. Released, I have an exact date, June 20th of 2006. Now, me and my writer, Karen, we are such planners because we're busy girls. We have other things to do besides spend the whole summer writing books. As it is, I'm going to have to be book touring with this first one. The second one will be out in December of 2006. Not only is the book finished, but the cover work is done too. And when you see the cover, guess what the second book is going to be called? I told you. The first one, which June It's called Drama Is Her Middle Name, The Ritz Harper Chronicles. She's dramatic. She's successful. She's pathetic. The follow-up to that one is called, and I'm so glad that this passed through the sense, The Rich Harper Chronicles Volume 2. I called it rich. I'm sorry. Wow. I was caught with the juice mouth. I'm eating a seized lollipop. Anyway, all right, so Remy is still here. We're going to have her come in for the next and final break. We should take some phone calls for Remy also. You know, people telling her to keep her head up or, you know, screaming TS and, you know, what? And then hang up the phone, whatever people want to do. You know, she needs to be felt by the people. So 866-GET-WENDY. When Remy comes back in the studio, please call. And this is after you win the Foxwoods thing, and we'll put you on the radio. Okay. It's Wendy until 7 on BLS.
Wendy Williams! Microphone check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Wendy Williams, experience.
Remy Martin. Oh, shoot. Who cares if I got a little fat? My man said, if you like it like that. That's what she says in the song. That's right. I love that. Because that is like the perfect line of a confident woman.
Okay, I got a little fat.
Yeah, and you know where the fat is. On a lot of girls. It's right here, over the top of your jeans, like the muffin.
The muffin top.
The muffin top. Or under your bra strap or whatever. But that's a real woman.
I'm good like that.
That's a real woman. Would you ever get liposuction?
If it got too crazy, yeah. I mean, I always said like right now I'm good. I'm still young, so I'm like I don't feel like it's no need. There's no reason why I can't go to the gym and try to do anything. But I think maybe once I'm like 39 or something, like if they way gets crazy, like who wants to look crazy? There's a certain age where you can't get it away. So.
Well, trust me, because I'm up there where it looks crazy. I get my Botox, so like, you know, and I still, you know, I go to the gym and I do LA weight loss, but it becomes a fight.
No, when you get a certain age, like you ever seen somebody who tried to start working out after they was already like of age?
Yes.
You look crazy.
Well,
you look crazy. I've seen a few people like that, and these skin be all tight right here, but then the neck be loose, and then the behind the ears be baggy.
Oh, well, that's a facelift. Yeah. Okay, so you're calling yourself the Queen of New York. Mm-hmm. Where do you fit in with Kim and Foxy at this point? We'll take little Kim first.
Where do I fit in? Well,
yeah.
What do you mean? Like, I feel like we're totally like I'm not nowhere near them. Like. When I say I do everything, like there's nobody could ever come. You can't call nobody right now on this planet and be like, yeah, I wrote such and such for Remy, or I put this song together for her. Nobody. Like I'm nobody's puppet. Nobody tells me what to wear, how to do my hair, nothing. Like that's me. Okay. Like I just got a stylist, and I still end up doing most of my clothes.
Yeah. It's tough to be told what to do when you're really feeling your own thing.
Especially when you've been doing it yourself so long. Like if I listen to me and everything goes wrong.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
It's my fault.
Yes.
If I listen to you,
and
everything goes wrong,
I'm killing you.
I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna want to kill myself.
Yes. I understand what you're saying.
Exactly.
Totally understand. What about little Foxy Bright? Do you think she's deaf?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think she's completely deaf, but I mean. That's just crazy. I feel sorry for her, actually.
Okay.
Like, I really feel sorry for her.
Yes. And Buffy the Body, there was a freestyle when you acknowledged Buffy. What was that? Just a word to rhyme
like,
with something?
It was just funny to me. Like, people was like, oh, you're dissing Buffy. I was like, I'll take a Chinese chick butt before a face like Buffy's. It just sounds funny to me. Like, I don't even think she's like that ugly. Like, like she's not the worst that I've ever seen.
It's Remy in the studio. Her CD is in stores. We're getting ready to go to the phone. So if you would love to talk with Remy, there's your headphones right there. And you know her CD is in stores as of this week. It's called There's Something About Remy, based on a true story.
If you can find it, there's only 100,000 copies in the whole country.
Yes, so now let's talk about that.
That's crazy, right?
Well, you know that particular end of things better than I do. While I dabbled in that's dabble. I can tell you everything about radio. I can't tell you everything about distribution and stuff with music. What's a good number for them to have shipped for you?
About 500,000.
Oh, geez.
That would be good. Even 400. Even 400. Yes. What it is with your album sales, whatever you put out, I say the average person, you sell about 30% of whatever you put out.
Okay.
So if y'all ship out 100,000 of my albums, I can't sell no more than 40,000 my first week.
And then it's going to look like you suck, and then the label's going to have a right to drop you.
Exactly. It's going to look like I'm crazy.
So there's the setup.
Exactly.
There's the setup.
Like, how do I win in this situation? And it's not, everybody who calls me, guarantee, take a poll. I bet you if you go in the stores right now, you can't find a Remy Ma CD. Everywhere you go, they're sold out. And it's not because people don't want to buy my album. Their stores don't have it to sell it to them.
And because they didn't order enough, because they weren't sent enough.
Exactly.
Who do we blame here? Who do we blame?
We blame the record label, the heads of the record label, the head of Terror Squad, the head of SRC, and the head of Universal.
Who's the head of Terror Squad?
Fat Joe.
Oh.
But it's not. But that's the whole thing. It's not just Joe. Joe is under Steve Rifkin.
Right.
And Steve is under whoever's in charge of Universal. Like, it's a chain reaction. So I'm mad at all of them. It's just that
life is such
everyone
a mess.
knows who Joe is. So it's like crazy.
This business situation, though, you know what I mean? It's a mess. You need a vacation. Come to Puerto Rico with us. Keisha Cole's performing the whole bit.
I gotta go back on promo tour. I'm going back
you need
on
to
tour.
do something.
And that's what's so crazy. As mad as I am and as frustrated, I still gotta work. And because if I don't, who will? Nobody will.
Keisha Cole's going to be in Puerto Rico.
Look at Keish. Keisha's a perfect example. Like, Keisha ain't had no buzz. She ain't have nobody support. She ain't have no big artists or rappers behind her. And she had to, like, I seen Keish. Like, that's my girl. Like this. I done seen her grind in her little bus or her little car with her manager. Now, everybody's like, Keisha Cole. And this is like,
all
if they
over
did
her.
something.
All over her.
It's crazy. Like, just with me, though, I'm not going to sit back and wait till it gets to that point.
We fly you there and feed you.
I'm not going to. Right? They don't even.
And Keisha's going to be there. Look, we can treat you better than at this point. The Terror Squad.
I mean, I'll probably go over there anyway, just on the strength that.
All right, let me give you the dates. March 30th through April 2nd. Saturday night, which is April 1st, is the Island Party, and it's going to be crazy.
I can believe
crazy.
I'm popping in Puerto Rico, too.
Yes. Well, maybe not anymore.
Right. Well, it's so crazy. But that's the whole thing.
You're Puerto Rican by association.
At the end of the day, it don't matter to me. Okay. Like, I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to suck nobody off. I'm not going to kiss your feet just so you could be nice to me. Like,
yes.
Like, either you going to do it or you not.
Yes.
Whether I act a certain way, either you're gonna do it or you're not.
Yes.
And it's most of the time, you be sitting here bending over backwards and they still don't do nothing.
Hey, everybody at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, she will be there. That's in Princess Anne, Maryland. February 15th. Let's go to the telephone, and because there's something about Remy's in stores now, and we want to help as much as possible.
Thank you.
Line number 1 is D in the Bronx and wants to know about your Terror Squad contract. Hey, D.
Hey, what's going on?
Talk to Remy.
Remy, I want to ask you a question. Now that you finally gotten out and you just Fat Joe, not necessarily just dissing him, but coming out and putting everything out on the table, do you think that he's going to breach your contract so you can finally go on and make your album sales?
My whole thing is, what are you going to do? Stop doing nothing? Like, if you're not doing nothing,
right.
What are the consequences?
Right.
At the end of the day, like, I didn't just come out and diss Fat Joe. That's never my goal. Like, I tell people all the time, like, I have nothing but love for him.
This has been an ongoing thing that we just found out about the public because you've kept it quiet.
Exactly. I never say nothing. I always bite my tongue, and that's probably where I was wrong because I just held it in, and like a volcano. So I just erupted. Like, and I just couldn't take it no more.
Over the bathroom mirror.
And it's not that I'm dissing him. He told me, he was like, yo, you just, I did disrespect him because I don't think he would have did that to me on the radio.
Has he called you since then and you all
I called him. He didn't call me. I called him because I felt wrong. When I listened to it, like somebody had recorded and I listened to it, I'm like, yo, I sound crazy. But it's for the simple fact, for 6-7 years, I've been telling everybody I love Fat Joe. That's my brother. That's my brother. So for me to come out and be like, he's doing this and he's doing that, I look crazy. But at the same time, it is what it is. Like, stuff happens.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to sit here and say I never did nothing wrong. We've had terrible arguments. Like, I have no idea the things that
does Game help you navigate your way through?
No, Game. I don't even speak to Game. I don't even have his numbers.
Valentine's Day is coming
anymore. Nah. I don't even speak to Game.
Hit the skins and scram.
It was. I never hit Game ever. Ever, never.
Did he ever try to get with you?
No.
So they say that you are involved with the rapper.
Yeah, they said that.
Do we know him?
I don't know.
Are you in love?
Yeah.
I mean, like, Valentine's Day is going to be good regardless.
Yeah.
How long have you been with this person?
About a year.
You want to get married?
I think every girl really wants to get married. Not necessarily really get married, just have the wedding. I want to make like my own little personal paper that we sign, like, all right, this is it, and we have a wedding.
Okay.
Like something like that. It's not really the whole judge sign the paper thing, just the whole ceremony, something like real sweet like that.
Okay. How much longer do you want to, like, do you have a plan, you know, like you want to rap for 3 more years, 5 more years, 8 more years?
You want to have another... what's so crazy? It's to the point now, and that's probably why I'm so frustrated and so bad. I don't even want to rap. Like they stole like my love. Like this is what I
don't let them dim your light.
You know what I'm saying? It was to the point where I would go to the studio and like, I'm in the studio. Oh, I just made this crazy song. Like now it's like, oh, I gotta go to the studio. Like they killing it for me. Like I don't even want to do this. And this is not even a business where you have longevity anyway. Like I could count the rappers on one hand that's been in it over 5 years.
Yes.
Over 10 years. This is not that type of business. Right. You have to branch off into something else.
You gotta stick and move and do something else.
So I know I'm not gonna be doing this forever, but it's like right now I don't even care. Like my drive and my ambition killed that. I worked mad hard. I did this album. Like I think I know my album is crazy. There's nobody who listens to music that could tell me like, Rem, your album is whack. You can't tell me that. It's impossible that you could tell me that. But it's to the point now I'm just like, whatever.
How? Oh, wow.
It's like, whatever. And for me to feel like that, as passionate as I am about my music.
That was the first single, by the way, you were.
It's just crazy to me.
Whatever.
Oh. Exactly. That was the first single that was thrown to the wolves, like that nobody supported that.
But we still loved it. But I guess
what's the point though? I mean, it's great if you love the song, but if the song goes nowhere and it doesn't sell, then
what the hell is the point?
What's the difference? It's just another way. Move on to the next song.
Okay, so let's make an open message from Remy Martin to Fat Joe. Wait, turn everything off. Go ahead. Joe's listening.
Pretty much, he already know. I tell him all the time, like, I loved you, Joe. Like, I have nothing but love for you. I admit I was wrong for going on the radio and spazzing on the radio. That's not even in my character. That's not Remy Ma. Like I'm known for spazzing and going crazy, but that was overboard. Not only did I wanted to get him mad, but I embarrassed the whole squad. Like everybody who's affiliated with us and down with us and has been keeping us for that. But at the same time, you can't tell me that you feel in your heart you did everything 100% that you feel you could do to help me. I didn't want him to help me as far as music-wise and making my album. I wanted to do that by myself, and he let me do that. I executive produced my own first album. He gave me that leeway, and I just feel bad for the people that he actually went in. It's people like the heads of the labels that he went in there and he told them, suck my this and this, and went crazy on them. So I know they
on
sitting
your
there
behalf.
On my behalf. So I know.
Okay, now he's looking crazy now.
Yeah, so I know they're probably sitting there like we talked about it. They sitting there like, I'm glad we didn't give him that money.
Damn.
Look how she played him. But it ain't got nothing. Like, be clear. Like it's nothing to do with that. It's just I feel like you could have did so much more. And in a way, I may have given up too soon. Like I still have another single to do. The album just came out yesterday, so I still have things. So I may have given up too soon. But you know I'm not a liar. I don't bend the truth. Everything, how I feel and what I've been through, and my situation. So just understand that. Don't sit here and let the people think Rem is crazy. Rem's going crazy. She well. How I be in that office. How I be when y'all ask me to do any song, any tour, any show. I'm there.
VIP.
Nah, for real.
No, I know.
They can't say.
It made me think about Philly. You know what? Philly's right down the street. You need to go see Doc B and Cosmic Strict Skills at Power 99. I know they're listening now, but you need to take this up to
Philly
Hartford.
Is my biggest market.
Go ahead, Remy.
Philly is my biggest market.
Keep rock on, Remy. And hey, if we see you in Puerto Rico, great. If we don't, we're still rocking with you.
I appreciate it.
Right, the CD is in stores. Get out there and get it if you can find one.
Let's be clear. If you go and they don't got it, tell the manager of the store, tell who's over there to order something.
And by then it's too late to affect first week sales because by the third week they would be thinking about dropping her.
Exactly.
So it is what it is.
Exactly.
Damn. Tell Game I said hey.
I'm a smack her.
Everybody will be right back.
Wendy, man.
This show is crazy. Just make sure it stays broadcast right here because it's crazy. Everybody I know loves it, even my mother.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Wendy Williams rocking your station, dropping hits across the whole nation. Wendy Williams rocking your afternoon.
Hey.
How you doing?
I gotta tell you, I was in the hall talking to Remy Martin. Why did I feel like I was counseling? But I was talking to Remy Martin. You know what's nice about talking to Remy Martin for me? Because I'm 5'11", and she's like 5'10" or 11, and I'm thick, and she's thick, and I feel like I'm looking in the mirror talking to a reflection. I'm not talking about in terms of looks, and I'm not talking about in terms of waist size or anything like that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just talking about in general, like bone makeup. I can tell by how her skin drapes and how her clothes drape that her bones are big like mine. My back is bigger than hers, and her bottom is bigger than mine. But our arms, we both got, big, thick bones in our arms, and we're tall women. She had on the flat she had on Timberlands all the way up to her knees, so they're flat, and I have on my office slippers, which are orange Uggs. But I wasn't looking down talking to her, and I wasn't looking up. It was like wow. Like it's nice, you know what I mean? And when we hugged goodbye, I felt like I felt like I wasn't going to crush her like I often feel with women. I also didn't have to feel like I'm leaning down to hug her, which oftentimes I feel like straightening my knees and picking up a woman and dropping her. You know what I mean? I always gotta lean down and hug. And then I always get confused. Do I reach under your arms or do I reach around your neck? Do I bury your face in my breast because you're all short and this is all awkward? But everybody's gonna hug and kiss. I feel like I'm supposed to do something. But with Remy, I just felt like the hug was just so comfortable. It was very comfortable. And it was just no, it wasn't sad. Well, it was just comfortable. That's all. Hey, Remy. Anyway, and so while I was gone, somebody put this in my chair saying, the Grammys red carpet are on now on E. I'll be running back and forth to check it out. Oh, this is from Taryn, right? Yeah. Everybody's always running. She's got to run real far too. The TV in our office. You don't understand.
Oh, she can bring the portable in here.
There is no TV that gets E. We have no cable. Oh. We get no cooperation. You were in on the meeting. You know what is going on. Wow. You don't want to know. I feel like I'm Remy Martin and they're Fat Joe right about now. Do you understand what I mean? Difference is that my situation will be fixed by the time they hear this right now, because they know damn well that a show of this caliber is supposed to be checking out what's on the red carpet on E with sound bites. And the fact that I am even talking about it is making them mad. But the fact that I have to talk about it, it makes me even madder. How is the red carpet the favorite part for me on any award show? And I got... I think I've just made my point. Do you understand what I'm saying? No, it's great. That to me is great.